Riff stop.
Super Bowl was shitty, like the game itself.
You actually watched it?
It was on. I was waiting for halftime, but I was like looking at it I was sitting there. The game was on TV.
I'm a little surprised because I know you're not a big sports guy. So
I mean, I watch sports. Like I watch big games and shit. I watch fucking the finals. I just don't watch the regular season basically.
I don't blame you for that because, like,
It's
as much as I like
too
sports,
time consuming.
I think we may have talked about this on the first episode, but like, as much as I
Yeah.
watch sports, yeah, it's the big games that matter.
Yeah.
You know, so I watched it too, and it's like it's a reason to drink too, for me a little bit.
I need a reason to drink.
I'm always looking for kind of an excuse, not a reason, an excuse to kind of, just drink whenever, I don't know.
Nah, you
don't
just
know.
drink. If you feel like drinking, just drink.
Yeah, but then people, like your wife might be like, hey.
I mean, you just gotta let her know. Like, I do comedy. That's what
Oh,
we do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know, that's going to make her like that a lot more.
Shit, if you start getting some money off of it, she ain't gonna
Fucking
be
A.
mad.
Yeah, but that don't come until forever in the future. She's still around. No, that's cool.
Oh shit! Yeah, the game sucked. Halftime show was fun.
It sucked for anybody who wasn't an Eagles fan, basically, because
I mean,
like
yeah,
I'm not a Chiefs fan, and I wanted the Eagles to win, but I didn't.
the game.
I wanted
it
to
was
be
a
a barn
boring
burner, maybe.
It was a
and be
boring
close
game. Like it was a blowout. Like
I even told somebody that before the game. I was like, I just hope it's not gonna be a fucking blowout, and it's gonna be like boring, and that's what it ended up being. And you're almost like holding,
after that pick six, it was like they shoot.
I know.
It was the pick six, and then he threw another interception like the next drive.
It
like
wasn't
two
good.
drives
That
later, it
pick
was like-
six was huge,
Yeah,
and apparently
it was that
a
dude's
big.
birthday.
Yeah,
I know he's a rookie too.
yeah, and it's a big deal that he's white apparently because
There ain't no white defensive backs.
That's it.
like
Yeah, it's like I guess I never really noticed it, but now that I think about it, yeah, you never
Yeah.
hear about him, especially like
They said it's him and some
Five-star
dude
guys
in
out of
like
college.
Denver or something. I'm like the only two in the league right now.
That's crazy. That's what they had me playing. Cornerback. Never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah. Okay, that's what they had me playing in high
Yeah.
school. Yeah, it was cornerback.
That's what I was. Yeah.
You too? Yeah.
I played one scrimmage. The first scrimmage my team had my senior year. That's the only time I went out for the football team. The only reason I went out for the football team is because everybody was saying I wouldn't make it. I was super skinny.
You wanted to prove him wrong.
Yeah. You wouldn't make it through 2 days. All right, bet.
Look at you now.
I stayed on the team. I made it through 2 days. The first scrimmage was that weekend, and I quit.
That's hilarious. I'm almost kind of like a similar story to that.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you my story, my
No.
football story? It's a short one because I joined my sophomore year football team, did all the fucking two-a-days, all that bullshit. Let me tell you something, dude. Young black kids are athletic as fuck, dude. There were kids doing over 100 push-ups. I can't do 100 push-ups, I should be able to. But, like,
It's hard to do 100 push-ups.
dude, well, I don't know.
In a row?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not
like,
easy.
Like, coach would be like, do as many as you do. And, as a teenager, I was able to do, like, maybe 30, 45. These kids were doing over 100. They're doing fucking backflips down the hallway. It's, like, the most amazing
Every
environment.
black kid is not like that.
Dude,
I ain't
well,
never did
why
a
is
backflip
my...
in my life.
Okay, but, like, at my school, I'm saying there was multiple guys doing that. Maybe you weren't an athletic one. No.
I had hops.
You did?
I dunked 3 times on regulation.
You counted.
It's 3 times. You gonna remember? Like,
Wait, in regulation, actual game time?
no, I said on regulation.
Oh, okay. On
10 feet.
regulation, 10. Is it 10 foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is 10 foot.
I don't know. I couldn't remember.
12.
11. No, I don't know. But okay, look at you, dude. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was in high school. Like I was probably like
My
17,
point.
18.
That was my point. No, I'm just athletic. No, but
I ain't doing no backflip shit.
that was mainly just like these two kids that were like, one dude actually took gymnastics, so he was like running off the wall and doing backflips.
Them
and
motherfuckers
stuff.
don't count. Like you take if you a young athletic black kid and you take gymnastics, you are basically Spider-Man, nigga. Like you like that shit is
Yeah.
like
He was cool as fuck.
yeah, that shit is
But-
different.
Okay, but anyways, so I did it all the two-a-days. got through. That shit was tough, man. Like there was some throwing up involved, like drinking Gatorade too
I never
fast.
threw up.
Yeah, dude. It was hard. They expected a lot out of us. I
I mean, it wasn't
feel.
easy, but I was.
There were these bleachers, and they wanted us to run like up like this set of like bleachers that was like I don't know, like 30, rows high, and they wanted you to go up, down,
Did y'all do
up,
bear
down, and then
crawls?
do that bitch like 100 times. Which one was that?
It's like you had to it's like crawling on your hands and knees or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it being the hardest shit. And they have us do that shit for the whole field.
Ooh,
Yeah, like
damn.
that shit was hell.
They had us do something where we laid down, and it was some sort of like the guy next to you would be rolling
shit.
over you. Or, no, it was like a
Oh.
evasive maneuver thing. Like
Oh, I know
don't,
what you're talking about.
and
We
like
ain't do
you would
that
drop
shit.
down and get up and jump over the guy. It was some weird
Yeah,
shit.
that's almost like some military type shit you doing like the.
That's what the closest it felt like when I was there. I was like, oh my god. So, anyways, I did all those, and then we went to our first scrimmage. I didn't play because I think it was like junior varsity scrimmage, so I think I just watched from the sideline. But we get back and we're doing our first like before game practice, like the week before our first game. And this kid, same grade as me, he gets to practice late, and I'm on the field running like a flare or something. I don't know if you know what that is, or I can't even really remember. It's like, I'm the running back, I think maybe, and he's like we're doing like quarterback, practice plays, and I'm running, and I go to make a cut or whatever, and I can still see it in my head. I ran between these two kids, and I go out and I look up and I catch the ball, and I'm like amazed that I had it, and I ran through two dudes, and I'm thinking to myself like, I can do this. Like this is awesome. And then out of nowhere, this kid blindsides me, helmet to helmet contact.
Damn.
I go flying up in the air.
Ball go flying.
Actually,
Oh, okay.
I held on to it. I'll tell you that's part of the story. But my lights go out, kind of, and I open back up, but I'm popping up as I open my eyes, and they're like, "Yo, dude, you okay?" And all the dudes down the field on the senior side are like, "Man, that sounded like a car crash. We just heard like metal to metal." He's like, "You all right?" And I'm seeing too. It's the first time somebody comes up to me with fingers and is like, "How many do you see?" And I'm like, 3, and he's got like 2 fingers up, and he's like, "Come sit down for a minute." And he's like,
You got a concussion?
I went to the doctor, but they didn't say I had one.
Yeah, okay.
But I was sitting there, and the coach was like, "Man," he was like, "he really messed you up. Sorry, like he just got there. I told him to go on the field and go after the ball carrier." He's like, "I didn't think he was gonna blindside you like that." He's like, "But you held on to the ball." He was like, "We got a spot for you." And I was like,
trying to sell you like.
and I was like, "I don't want the spot, dude. Don't want it. You keep the spot." And he's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I'm good." Mind you, I'd never been tackled. That was the first time I was really fucking tackled.
Wait, y'all didn't do tackle drills and
yeah, but they were light. Like,
Okay.
like you're real close. He came across the field, they said.
Yeah.
And I didn't see him. Never seen him. I ran to those 2 dudes. I'm like light running with the ball. I'm thinking like I did it. Coach is going to be like, "Okay, he's got a little potential." And then boom. And I'm like, "Oh my God, there goes my career." Like the coach, I go to the game with my dad to watch, and me and my dad are up in the bleachers. Coach comes up the stairs. He's like, "Hey man, you can come sit on the bench with us. You can." With
You
the
told me
team."
that part before.
And I'm
I
like,
remember hearing
I'm like,
that part.
"Fuck you, dude. I'm not sitting there. I'll sit with my fucking dad. Be disappointed." That could be me. And then I think a brawl happened like a game or 2 after, and I was like, maybe it's good that I'm not down there.
Yeah, we had our first scrimmage. They put me in for a play at cornerback. The other team was probably like on a 20, well, R20 or whatever. They was close to the damn goal line.
Okay.
They had me on this dude, so I'm out there. I'm like I'm like close to their sideline, and you hear one of the coaches like, "Look how small his shoulder pads is. You got him like."
Damn, that would fuck me up, dude. That would break me down. That would break me down a bit.
As soon as they hiked the ball, like I'm like, when you watching football, that shit look a lot slower than when you on the field. Man, they snapped the ball, dude, and took off. I ain't know what the fuck happened. I turned around, I'm fucking. By the time I turned around, he like about to catch the ball. Luckily he dropped it, but I would have just got shitted on my first play if he dropped that ball. And that was like the only play I ever played, the only down I ever played, and then I quit. I used to always quit sports every year. I played basketball my freshman year because I was
You
too
sound
young.
like you were proud of it. I always quit sports.
No, because I was too young to work my freshman year.
Oh, okay.
So I would always quit because I got used to working. You get used to having money, and you gotta fucking
Mm.
miss time because you practice and shit. I was like, man, I get them first couple of short ass checks, can't buy no shoes and nothing. Like, man, fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, I went out for the basketball team every year, made the team, and then we just quit to go back to work.
That's funny.
For real.
Yeah.
Need my little 625 hour, whatever
If
the
you're
fuck I
not
was
gonna
making.
fucking, go pro or
That shit was
go to
fun though. I love
college,
playing basketball, but I needed that bread.
money over everything for this guy, dude.
I mean, that's when streetwear was in. Like, you know how expensive it used to be to fucking get dressed. You gotta wear fucking Rockaware or Fat
And you
Farm
gotta wear all
jeans
the
or
same shit too,
Jabot.
right? Like you can't mix brands. I heard about that.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Some people used to do it,
I
but
got
yeah,
roasted about that. Even like not recently, but like
yeah, it's like
recent history.
you weren't really supposed to. It depends, cause like it was hard to mix brands back then, cause everything was so branded. It was jeans that had a name on them somewhere, big as fuck. Like you can't have on jeans that say Nietzsche right here. Your shirt say academics or fucking Echo. And then Echo got so. I used to love Echo, bro. Echo was like
Is that the
affordable.
one with the
The
rhino?
Rhino,
You
bro.
fuck with the rhino,
Yeah,
dude?
dude, I had so many Echo hoodies. I had Echo. I had some reversible Echo jeans. It was fucking economical, bitch. Don't look at me like that. It's 2 for 1. What you mean? One side was black, the other side was just shiny ass silver, like extra.
Did you flip them inside out and wear the silver?
I wore the silver a couple times, mainly the black side
Oh
though.
shit! When were you wearing the
But I
silver?
mean, that's what back then that shit
When
used to be in,
when
bro.
were you wearing the silver?
Huh?
Like when were you wearing the silver pants?
What you mean when?
Like, yeah, like what occasion did you flip them out?
It just
Going
depended
to
on
the
what shoes
club
I was
or
wearing. Like,
okay. I thought you maybe like it was like a
no, it wasn't like an
fancier
occasion thing. It was like whatever,
fit
whatever.
as
Yeah,
is. Okay.
yeah. Back then it was all about. You started back then. You started your fit with the shoes. Like it was all about what shoes am I wearing, and then
That seems to
everything else.
be dying off now. Kind of. It's still popular. There's still people that fuck with the shoes and collect them, but I feel like it's kind of dying off.
Oh, like the sneaker culture. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Nike ruined it.
Oh, why so?
When they made everything like the quality sucked. They kept raising the price,
The
and the
quality
quality
is
kept
not.
either stayed the same or
Yeah.
got worse. Then like the shit that is good quality or shit that they know everybody gonna want, they make it super limited.
Mm.
So like it's just like people just got tired of it. Like I'm just go buy these New Balances. like
Basically, that's what I got on my feet,
yeah, like
No.
fuck that shit.
and they're comfortable.
Yeah.
They're
And you gotta
durable,
worry
too.
about like you
Least-
pay $220 for some Jordans. You ain't gonna want to fuck them up. Like I never wore. Like it's been points. It's been multiple points in my life where I've had over like 40 pairs of sneakers. Most of them brand new, because I'd be fucking scared to wear them bitches to fuck them up. 'Cause they cost you that much.
That was always
Or
the
they'd
gripe like I would have with people.
even
Like,
if
"Just
they
fucking
were
wear
like
'em."
when I was buying Dunks, like when Dunks weren't popular, they was cheap, and so I wear those. But they were so cheap, I'd buy like 2, 3 pairs of the same one if I liked it enough.
Yeah, so you
But-
can wear a pair.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
could beat them up, have another couple pairs. Like, yeah, but after a couple of years, Travis Scott started rocking them, and they got popular again. So I ended up selling all them bitches for a lot of money.
Fuck yeah, nice.
Like, I like these, but they worth $200 now. I paid $60 for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you gotta flip them at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah,
yeah, the shoe game fucked up.
you were on that shit. You had a lot of shoes when I met you,
Yeah,
and now you don't really have many at all, dude.
yeah. I've already got like 4 or 5 pair. Oh, I got like, I don't
4 or
even
5
wear.
collector pair, like
I don't
collectively.
collect. No, I wear whatever. I ain't got no.
Oh, okay.
I got one pair of shoes. I got them Nintendo Vans, the NES highs.
Oh,
I
okay.
ain't never wore them. Like, I would.
I haven't
but
seen them.
they in there. But they just skate highs with like Nintendo controller on them.
Okay. Speaking of which, the Switch too. No, I'm just kidding.
No, let's get back to the Super Bowl though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The fucking halftime show. Like I enjoyed it. Like a lot of people was like I was seeing a lot of people saying it was great. A lot of people saying they ain't like it. It was dope to me. Like I get it. I didn't. That's the thing. People be acting like they enjoy every song that an artist does at the Super Bowl. Like when the Weeknd perform, I love the Weeknd. I ain't like every song he performed. I ain't like every song Usher performed. Like, you're not gonna like every fucking song. So I don't even see why that was like a contention. But
Yeah,
just the whole layout of this shit was dope. It looked dope. He did not like us, and he did TV off. TV off. TV off is better than not like us. I'm gonna say it.
oh yeah, you think so? By what? Just the performance itself, or
No, I'm
like?
saying just the song.
Oh yeah.
I like TV off better than not like us. Like that, just that.
Oh yeah.
That shit just, yeah.
I thought.
It's just hype. Like that shit just extra hype.
I feel
Like
like.
you break some shit to that. Like,
I feel like even if you don't really know, not like us or know Kendrick, the way that he, if you know of it, you know what I mean. If you know of the drama with him and
yeah,
Drake, that way that he, teased it was cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Like he like kind of teased it early as like the second song or something.
they be suing. They like to
Yes.
sue or something like that.
Something
yeah.
like that. And then at the end, the way he cut into it. I thought that was hard.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good. And like,
That was hard how you dropped into Euphoria too. I was not expecting Euphoria.
when was it? What was that after?
That was before Not Like Us.
He closed Not Like Us, didn't he?
No, he closed with TV. It went Not Like
Oh,
Us TV
yeah.
off. Yeah,
Right.
that's when Mustard came out.
Yeah.
That shit was hard. The way they hit the camera on that part, that shit was dope.
I like the camera part. Like that was the other part I liked too. Was when he was in that you should call them the PlayStation buttons. But
When he was in the X.
yeah,
And they was
with the
doing that
mirrors, the circle.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool camera shot. You
Yeah,
know what
that
I
was
mean?
dope.
Like, say what you want. Like, about,
I was rewatching it today. On I was watching like T-Pain watch it.
why?
Like he did a live like stream of it, but I watched a clip of him rewatching it. I just wanted to see how he reacted to it.
Did you think it was hard?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But there was a part in there on that song. It's called Peekaboo. I ain't realized he like popped up and said Peekaboo. Like it was like they was doing all the little B-roll shit, and then like right when the verse started or whatever, he like Kendrick just popped up in front of the camera like Peekaboo. That shit was so funny.
No, I didn't notice it either. That is funny.
But yeah, T-Pain was saying. Like he said it was dope. He was like, I didn't realize you could do. He was like basically saying it was a dope like a minimalized set. Like it ain't the over the top theatrics and all the crazy set design. But he said it was dope as fuck. He was like, he said he used to think he couldn't do a Super Bowl until he saw that. He was like, I could probably.
Oh yeah, I would love to see T-Pain.
T-Pain Super Bowl set would be fire.
Fucking awesome, dude. Strippers everywhere, probably. Come on, they're like half his songs.
Not half.
Come on.
That was his early shit.
Yeah, which was his best shit.
No, it really wasn't. I ain't like I'm in love with a stripper. I ain't like that or Sprung.
What about
Bartender was the first T-Pain song.
Bartender.
That was the second album.
With the
That was it.
bartender.
That was my shit.
If you're looking for me. Yeah, dude, he's
Why you sound like Michael Jackson?
I got no bass to my voice. But yeah, that would be awesome. I would love T-Pain. But like that's my point though. Is like I feel like people will find anything, to point out and say that they don't like about a fucking show. Like to me, for Taylor Swift to be up there would be boring. But for
Yeah, I don't wanna see
every
Taylor
other
Swift.
fucking person in America, they'd be jazzed about it. Or not everybody, but a big portion. Or even Beyonce. For the like when she was up
Yeah, I
there.
don't want to see Beyonce.
How many Beyonce songs do I know? Like was it interesting? It was kind of boring to me. I don't know, but it's not my thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So for everybody, they'll make jokes about it. My fucking uncle was so funny. The classic, like I don't understand what you're saying. it's too funny to me, dude.
Hey, on the topic of music and white people, why do all country artists use that same fake ass accent? It could be a dude from New York City. If he make country music, he gonna be like, nah, nah, like that little twang. Like that shit is fake. It's fake. All of them
I
is
want
fake.
to take my truck.
Nobody talks like that.
No, I mean no, they don't. But like it's like the country cadence.
That's
That's how they
that's
sing.
fake as fuck. Like it's weird. That's the only genre of music who does that.
Oh, I don't know.
You-
Rock and roll or metal, like dudes be fucking screaming.
But
I don't
that's
think
not
they
putting
talk
on
like
a
that.
fake accent.
I don't think
It's fake, bro.
new guys are fake.
That's what I'm talking about.
Definitely new. Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. I listen.
Yeah, them original country people back in the 70s, 80s, yeah,
I
they
even
really
think like
talk like that.
90s even maybe.
90s was little. That's when it just started
It's-
getting too
oh,
mainstream. That's when
okay,
they started
shit,
faking
okay.
it.
So you don't fuck with Kenny Chesney or nothing like that, huh?
I know the name, but I don't know his
She
music.
thinks my tractor's sexy.
See, no, I don't want to hear that
No.
shit.
What
Give
about the
me
tractor
some
do
Morgan
you think that
Wallen,
she
bro.
finds sexy?
She grew up on a farm and she's
So
stupid.
what about if her dad's driving it? She shouldn't think that's sexy. It's weird.
No, the tractor, not
What
her.
about the tractor?
It's probably, you know how fucking much tractors cost?
Ooh,
A tractor
okay,
is
so
like
she
a
sees the
fucking
tractor and she sees, damn,
Maybach.
he got money. Okay, I get it now. It's almost like he's flexing his whip.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, check this bitch out.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm fucking tearing down 6 rows of crops while Farmer John's only getting 3, bitch. Get over here. Okay, I get it now. Damn.
Yeah.
Took me a long time. I thought it was just because she fucking got turned on by John Deere or something.
Nah. Yeah, give me some like Morgan Wallen or
You like him, huh?
I like that one song he got last night.
My sister really likes him. She tried to get me to go to his concert.
He basically a rapper who makes like his
But
sound,
doesn't he do the fake thing? You think the fake country guy voice?
his accent sounds natural. It ain't like over the top.
Okay.
He just like a dude that grew up in like
He got that
Tennessee or
country
like
twang,
a
too.
little bit. It's like kind of like Theo Von. It ain't like
Yeah, man.
it's kind of like just a little. It ain't as strong as he is, but it's like that. It ain't that same fucking country sound that everybody
Yeah,
else do.
Okay.
But he be using like rapper flows and shit. He be having 808s in this shit. Like he got songs with Moneybagg Yo and Lil Durk. Like
That's cool. That's
like,
cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like
How about like if you that kind of take you back to the time when like Nelly and
No.
Tim McGraw made that one
no
banger together,
that's not a
dude.
banger.
Over and over again.
I reflect.
Over and over again.
That shit was trash.
I keep on picturing him.
And it hurts so bad.
Dude,
No,
they
that shit
killed
was-
that shit together.
No.
At the time, it did
No.
not age well.
I mean, it was a
I will
commercial
not say it
success,
aged
but I
well.
never like when I was about to play.
You listened to it at least once or twice.
I heard it on the radio
See,
back when people used to listen to the
remember the
radio.
lyrics. One thing I will say about country lyrics, and I don't know if this is like a
Yeah,
bad
they simple
thing.
to remember because they
They're
used to be
so easy to
ain't
remember.
no
dude.
metaphors.
So easy.
Like there's no lyricism in country music. You just saying sentences that rhyme. You just telling the most basic story.
Yeah. And
Like
it's always about something with a woman in a truck, or being at fishing, or I mean
Or
that's
the
all they got though.
police.
That's kind of what they got. That's their thing.
I remember, I think it's a Jason Aldean song. Like I fell in love in the back of a cop car or some dumb
Oh
shit
my
like that.
God.
Like
There's another one that I can think of.
yeah, I'm good.
Listen, my mom really liked. She's from West Virginia. She's born there, so you know we got roots down there, down south. And
No, West Virginia don't sound like that, bro.
what do we sound
And
like?
West Virginia is
What's
not the
West
South.
Virginia sound
West
like?
Virginia is you can't understand what the fuck them motherfuckers be saying. When I got my gun license, you gotta go. It's like right by. It's the bordering county of West Virginia and Ohio.
Dude, okay. There are some of my family members that like
Them
when I was younger,
motherfuckers.
it was harder for me to understand. But being around, I guess as I got older, it was like okay. But
It's like their tongues don't work or something. Like what the fuck are you saying? Like, they sound like deaf people. You ever heard a deaf person try to talk? That's how they talk.
I'm only laughing so hard because, dude, when there was this dude who was like the neighbor to my grandparents, right? Because they all lived on this street. It's you know it's just
Our house in the middle of our street.
literally just it's a creek and all these a road and then all these like houses in a holler. You know what a holler is? It's like back in a holler. It's like in between mountains basically.
Okay.
And it's just a road. There's no police. The only firefighters are volunteer firefighters, and luckily my family lives right next to the fire station, so you know if anybody ever needs anything, I think they can run over there and take care of it. But whatever, my grandparents live like a couple houses down, right? And the person that lived next to them one time, I was real young. You know, he's just outside like mowing his grass, and his young son comes outside, and he's like in his underwear, you know, and he's like 8, overweight, and he's got this little like truck, and he's like, "You don't look at my truck," and I'm like, "What was that?" And he's like, "You don't look at my truck," and I'm like, That's a cool truck, dude. And he's like, you want to look at my truck? I think he was trying to say, you want to look at my truck, you know? And I'm like, that's awesome. And then his dad comes over, and he starts talking. I don't even want to like try to imitate it because it's like gibberish. It's like no.
That's
You know what I
how the
mean? It's like,
motherfuckers sounded when I was
and like my family doesn't sound like that. Like I can understand everything they say, but like that dude in specific was so bad, and like I think my grandpa could like slightly decipher what he was saying enough to hold a conversation because he would come over and be like, "Oh yeah, Jim, nice, cutting your grass," like I swear, dude.
I
It's
couldn't
a weird
imagine that small town type living, like
dude.
where you actually gotta
It ain't
talk to
even
your
a
neighbors.
town, bro. It's a street, like a road that goes. That's like a mile long, and there's just houses on one side of the road, and then a creek on the other side. That's it. The nearest town's like probably like 15, 20 minutes, and it's like that's the small town that's like got one general store and then like a couple of houses surrounding it.
Damn, you pass places like that, going to like
Crazy,
Pennsylvania
dude.
or like
There's
you
like
would just see like you just be driving past fields of nothing, then you'll see like a little strip of houses, but it's like no stores, nothing in the area. Like
everything looks abandoned going there.
Yeah.
Always everything looks abandoned on the way, and you have to go like down the mountain to get to like the holler. Like that's how you get to like where they are. And like we go like, I'll go every couple of years. My mom goes every year. But like when I go down there, dude, it's awesome. I love it. Four-wheelers, they're driving ATVs. It's a great time, dude. I love it. It sucks that I don't like know them better. You know what I mean? I'd like to know them more because it's awesome, I think.
I'm good.
Their way of life is so different than ours, but they enjoy it and like can find joy in simplicity, which makes me like jealous because I always need something to make me entertained or happy. I don't know. You know what I mean?
No,
You're like that too. No, you're kind of like that, aren't you?
What?
You always need something kind of to entertain you.
Nah.
Like going to work and just not listening to anything and just doing your shit, making your fucking windows.
Oh yeah, I mean, I need some sort of like
That's
like
you need.
some sort of like stimulation, but like
That's what I'm saying. We always need something. What kind of stimulation's out there?
they got the internet.
They do. They hoard the password too.
They Wi-Fi probably like 10 megabits per second or something.
Yeah. My cousin get pissed.
Fuck that shit.
That's funny.
It'd be cool to have a little spot to duck off to like that, but I wouldn't want to live like that all the time. I would lose my fucking mind.
Yeah, I think being too far from civilization would be tough. Like, I'd like to live 30 minutes from the city, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be really nice.
I'd even do 45.
Yeah, if it's a nice enough house with some land, I'd do that. I'd make the drive every day.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like Pflugerville to Austin?
Pflugerville, you're funny. You're already thinking about it, aren't you?
What?
Dude, I was watching something. This just reminded me. I was watching like King of the Hill or something like that, and this dude just comes up and he's like talking to the main character. He's like, "So what's your son do?" He goes, "Oh, my son wants to do comedy." And he goes, "Oh no." He goes, "My son's a comedian." And the main character's like, "Oh no." And he goes, "From Austin." And I was like, "Damn, they were ripping on Austin like in 2005? Shit."
King of the Hill is not from 2005, bro.
Yes, it is.
No.
Look it up.
No.
Give it a goog if you don't believe me, dude.
No.
It's
King of the Hill was way before that.
well, okay, yes, it started 90s, but it bled into 2005, 6, 7.
No way.
Goog.
I feel like it did not last. Like, it didn't have that many damn seasons.
Oh,
Damn.
12 seasons, maybe 10?
Yeah,
10, 12?
97 to 2009. Damn.
Let's go. I know my King of the Hill. That's one of my favorite
I
shows.
didn't realize had that many fucking seasons. They supposed to be bringing it back. Like Bobby's supposed to be an adult.
I can't wait for that, dude. Don't get me started. I can go on about that show forever. My favorite race swap voice line is in that show, or like voice appearance is in that show when Snoop Dogg does a white pimp named Slickback, I think is his name. But Snoop Dogg voices him, and it's just the fucking best, dude. It's so funny. Like Snoop Dogg kills it for sure.
Was it funnier than Charlie Murphy as that white dude in Boondocks? Remember that
Wait,
dude
who's he
had
playing the Boondocks?
It was like just that one dude
With the Korean headband?
No, it was a white dude. Wait, maybe he did have like a
He had like a
headband.
weird headband on, looked
He went like
Japanese.
he
Or
went like from he was like in the army or something. He was like always trying to shoot somebody or something.
he was like kind of like a
crazy white dude. Like
yeah, but he had like he always wore white beaters.
Yeah. That was Charlie Murphy.
That was Charlie Murphy. I didn't know that. See, I watched that show when I was younger, when I was like a kid, so I never knew any of the voice actors.
Yeah, that was Charlie Murphy.
That's funny,
Yeah.
dude.
I didn't realize it when I was watching it. Like you find it out later, and it makes it even funnier.
That makes it. See, now the contender for best
Yeah, I was
voice
about to say,
files is up now. That shit's tough.
Yeah.
You should check out. Like, I know you don't like the show, but watch some clips of Snoop Dogg. Like, I didn't even know it was
I've
him.
seen King of the Hill. It's just nothing I ever like kept up with.
Is it too wholesome for you?
No, I would watch it here and like I just back then I wasn't keeping up with like there was no show I just watched every episode of except like Fresh Prince, and that was just because reruns came on so much.
So good.
You just see every episode eventually. Yeah.
That show is
Fresh
so
Prince
good,
is my
dude.
favorite show of all time. Like
Remember-
as far as like sitcoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is like my stay from home school memory show. Always on TV when I would stay home from school.
I mean that shit was on TV
Just binge it.
all the time. Period. My favorite stay at home shit was Price is Right. Bob Barker Price is Right. It ain't the same as Drew Carey.
The
but
tiny microphone.
Price is Right was the shit, bro.
I never got too into Prices Right. I
What?
was more of a Wheel of Fortune.
What?
Dude,
Wheel of Fortune is cool.
as a kid, trying to guess what word was on there was like somewhat educational and fun for me.
I mean, Wheel of Fortune was dope, but it wasn't fucking with Price is Right, bro.
I wasn't too young, I think, to get Prices Right because I had no idea how much shit cost as a kid.
I ain't talking
I thought
about
a toaster was $500.
All right, I'm just talking about the games, bro. Like, fuck
Oh,
the,
okay.
Yeah.
Spinning the big fucking wheel and shit.
I
like
hated
that.
that's the bidding at the beginning was the worst part. I would probably if I was on there, I'd probably just do $1 every time.
Really?
Yeah. Unless it was something I just
Just
knew.
to hope somebody didn't overshoot it. Yeah.
If it was something I knew, if
They
put
come
like
out
a
with a pair of
video game
shoes or
system or
some
something.
shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
like but yeah. That
That's
shit,
funny.
Yeah, fucking Price is Right was the shit.
Did you see just because we were talking about Fresh Prince, Donald Trump was on there at one point. I don't remember seeing the episode as a kid, but like apparently he's been on a lot of fucking shit.
Yeah, he was on a lot of shit.
Home Alone, obviously, but there was
Yeah.
he had a lot of guest
Fresh
appearances.
Prince had a lot of guest appearances. Period.
They did.
Yeah. It was like one episode where they was like interview like all of I was like it was they just kept bringing in all of Will's famous friends like Heavy D popped up, Quincy Jones, like it was a bunch of people in the episode. I think
Was that the episode where they go to like Jazz's friend's apartment? Do you remember that episode?
that's not the episode. You talking about where they like ran away or something? Not ran away, but like
Something
they wasn't
like
supposed
that.
to be there.
Yeah, they weren't supposed
Yeah.
to be there, and it was like they were troublesome friends.
Something happened. Yeah, I forgot what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's not the episode. But nah, yeah, Fresh Prince was the shit.
Yeah, I fuck with Fresh Prince too.
All right, what else we got, man?
Well, there was something I wanted to show you. I didn't tell you about it because I wanted it to be like kind of a nice little surprise. And I figured since neither of us ever experienced it together or experienced it, we could experience it together.
Ew.
Yeah. I got some sardines here. I saw them at the store, so I thought, hey, I'll bring them over. We'll pop it open.
I'm not eating that.
No. I did not. Unless for fun.
No.
I'd do it if you ate one.
No.
I'd pop one in if you ate one. But
You ain't gotta worry about it.
maybe Car Bomb can come over here and get a couple because I feel like it. But yeah, I thought, we talked about it. You said you never seen them. I never seen them. So why not open it up and actually see what the fuck's going on inside there? So here we go. I hope it doesn't smell. I'm sorry.
I'm sure it's gonna smell. Don't make a mess. Don't smell bad, but. Grab a paper towel real quick.
As I already dropped a little bit on the fucking couch. Go figure. Okay, so this is not what I was expecting whatsoever. Oh god, dude! Oh no, it's on my finger. Ugh. Can you just show it to the camera and then take it the fuck out of here? Honestly, I don't even think you can without tipping it. There you go. Oh no! Fuck. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to wash my fucking hand. It doesn't smell that bad, but it smells like Long John Silver's in here now, kind of, a little bit. Well, you could toss that. Oh wait, no, save it for your cat. He might eat that shit, actually. You threw it already? He flushed it. That's cold, dude. You did not. Thanks, dude. I'm gonna wash my hand here in a second. Sorry. So that was not what I was expecting. I thought they were supposed to be packed in there closely together.
Oh, yeah.
Like sardines. Packed in like sardines. I thought that was the whole...
I guess if you in a tiny ass can, you still packed in no matter how tight.
I guess so. But I got fucking fish oil all over my hands now.
That's disgusting.
Sorry. Well, that didn't go as well as I thought it would go, but fuck. It actually didn't smell that bad.
No.
I'm kind of over exaggerating. It's almost...
You smell the oil, not fish.
Yeah, it's really more so the oil. It's not so... I can probably go without washing my hands, honestly. That wasn't so bad.
You in the shop, buddy. Watch out.
Because he smells that shit, dude. Let him smell my fingers. He probably... Let him smell my fingers smell like fish, dude. Smell them.
Ew.
It's not the first time I've said that.
This is disgusting.
That's cold. But anyways, that was not what I was expecting. I thought when you opened up a thing of sardines, it would be a bunch of tiny little fucking
Yeah,
guys
I expected them to be little tiny.
with their heads and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
like a full fit, like full little like.
Me
yeah.
too. That was more so fillets, I would
Like
say,
some
probably like a
chunks.
fish fillet. Yeah, it was like a fillet. It was like a slice
yeah.
of the skin, and it was in a lot of oil, tons of oil.
That shit looked.
It didn't smell horrible. The room doesn't smell bad, but
Yeah.
if Rob would have took a bite, I would have took a bite.
I wasn't biting that shit. I'm good.
Well, sardines, not as funny as we thought they would be.
We had the Super Bowl this weekend, but also we had Kanye West losing his fucking mind.
Oh my God.
He talked about everybody.
He went on for a while too.
He's going on for days.
Longer than he normally goes.
He started on like Thursday and went to like Sunday.
Like he went to fucking, I don't know if you want to say off the wagon or I don't know. What do you think that is? Do you think that it's like, because I've seen.
I think it's just Kanye trolling. Like,
You think it's mad trolling? You don't think he's actually a Nazi?
no.
You think he's like that? Like
Kanye just be.
What's the
Kanye will be
word?
mad at like one Jewish person and say all Jewish people are evil. Like that's the type of shit Kanye does.
So you think he's actually upset at Jews?
No, I think he's upset at like one Jewish person that he knows that may have did him wrong, and he's just like fuck all y'all. I mean, he said fuck everybody. He literally said fuck Virgil, who was dead.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
It wasn't that his boy?
yeah.
What's going on there?
Kanye just nuts.
See, like,
man.
see, that's what I'm saying. That sounds like nuts, not so much trolling. That sounds more like nuts.
But it's nuts.
Like
Trolling. Like he's
Peanuts.
He's using the fact that people think he's nuts to his advantage with the trolling.
To do what? Sell shirts?
To just fucking be Kanye. Like he just want to be in the limelight.
So you...
Cause he had an interview that came out last week talking about it's talking about the Super Bowl and shit and the Kendrick and Drake. He was saying, man, Kendrick killed that nigga, but now what I'm supposed to do? Drake was my arch nemesis. He got to come back so I can kill him or something like that. Like he just wanted attention basically. He know Kendrick about to do the Super Bowl. He just wanted some attention on him. He knew Kendrick was about to win some Grammys, so he showed up to the Grammys, did that shit with his wife.
Oh, yeah, and then did you hear about his wife?
What
This
about
just
her?
popped up when I was on my way over here. File for divorce.
Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy? And
Right,
then
'cause of them damn
this could
tweets.
be... One of the tweets was like, I'm dominant over my wife, and she doesn't listen to you boof-ass...
Yeah, then he
Fat.
said something about he hit women.
Say the
or
word for me. I
Yeah.
need to hit up that service.
He said something about hitting women or
Put the
some
sponsor code at the bottom there.
shit. And
No, but yeah, like he was belittling her. Not belittling her, but like, I own her, type
Yeah, yeah.
shit. But then he was also posting pictures of her nude and was like, this is like what perfection looks like. So do you think she thought that he was going ballistic, bonkers, and was like, I need to get the fuck out of here? Because she's also kind of bonkers to walk around naked. That's kind of like, well, I mean, there are nudists.
her
so-
family was probably like, man, if you don't get the fuck away from this motherfucker.
So what do you think? Really, that's what it was, her family?
I mean, it might probably hurt too. Hopefully,
She was with a billionaire. I don't think her family could sway her any different.
man. After them tweets, like,
That's what I'm trying to say with the tweets. It's like I feel like either he's really ill, like mentally ill, which I don't want that to be the case, but I feel like that's kind of what it is because, like, dude, how do you tweet like Hitler was so fresh, like as a joke, and then right after that get into like some serious
it's
like
not a
Jewish hate?
It's not a
Jewish
joke.
hate.
Like,
Okay, Hitler was kind of fresh.
He believes the shit, but like he just be like, I don't know. He just be doing shit to get a rise out of people. It ain't about being funny.
You don't think he's mentally ill?
Yeah, but that's not what's making him do this for 4 or 5 days.
I know it did last. Then he deactivated it, but he reactivated it today as well. I don't know. It's crazy. It's weird to see, and it's also like makes me kind of sad a little bit. Does it make you sad at all?
No.
Really? How was he kind of sad when like the guys that I liked a lot when I was younger, like to me it seems like he's losing his mind, and I hope that's not the case. A lot of people a lot of my friends are like, no, he's just doing it for attention.
Yeah, this is Kanye.
I feel like you gotta be a little psycho to type the things that he types out and then sends it to the world.
No, he's so rich he don't care. Like he can't be canceled. So he independent. It's like,
Which is cool.
he just say whatever you want to say. I think he's doing it to like kind of prove a point that you can say whatever the fuck you want to say when you got so much money, and that he just want attention.
So you don't think he believes the things that he's like tweeting, like basically like
He'll
so like
be
all
mad.
of that, not just the Nazi stuff, but even some of the other shit about like Dave Chappelle and stuff like that. Because he was going in on Dave. We fuck with Dave. So like, what's like? How do you feel about that? Because I know you fuck with Kanye too. These are kind of like two of your guys.
I don't fuck with Kanye like that.
You used to, no?
I guess first few albums, I ain't a huge Kanye fan. Like Kanye,
808 and Heartbreaks.
I like a few cuts off of that.
That was one of my favorite albums as a kid. Not as a kid, like a teenager. Like
He was
really.
an emo teen.
Yes, it turned. That was perfect for emo teens, dude.
Yeah.
That was great.
And my head keeps spinning, can't stop having these visions. Gotta get with it. Ooh, 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 ooh.
You gotta cut out like make sure it's not more than 5 seconds. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. That was a good one, dude. I didn't even get it too, because I'm just a teenager, but he's like, he's showing me pictures of the kids. All I got is pictures of my cribs. It's like I don't get it, but like I'm fucking vibing with it, dude. You don't relate when
Not
you're an
relate, but
adult.
you
You
can, like-
really get that shit. Like
You can understand where he's coming from. Like, you can understand the concept of, like, I got this superficial shit.
Yeah.
That I want, like,
yeah, he wants the real shit. Yeah, that shit was awesome, dude. Great stuff. Heartless was a good song until it got like really overplayed. Like I just heard it too much.
Yeah.
To where I was just like, holy fuck, I can't listen to this anymore.
Yeah, I like that. Amazing with Jeezy.
It's
and,
amazing.
See You in My
So
Nightmares with Wayne.
amazing.
And Coldest Winter was hard, but that shit was too sad to like listen to on a regular basis.
I was just about to ask you, as an adult, because like as a kid it did never really happen to me, but as an adult, have you ever cried listening to a song?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck's up with that, dude?
What you mean?
Why does that happen? Like,
Music
like why do we?
taps into your emotions. It's like, it's just,
Shit, this is weird. I don't know, man. Like, the older you get, the more shit just gets you. It's like, damn,
that's
some real
how it
fucking
be.
art right here, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that plenty of times. Shit, TV too, movies, TV shows.
But yeah, like about Dave. What did you think about that? Like, he was really going in on him. And you were saying that he's trolling, kind of just saying whatever, and he doesn't really believe what he says.
I mean,
Do you think he was being serious about Dave?
he don't. Did you see all the tweets about Dave? Like, he basically said he loved Dave. He basically just mad at Dave because he feel like Dave sold out.
He panders, kind of.
Yeah, he feel like Dave.
Do you think that way?
No,
I don't either. So like, why does?
Kanye one of them people. I feel like he want everybody to kind of stay the same. Like
Okay.
he want them to be the same as when he fell in love with them.
Doesn't like change too much.
Yeah. Like Dave, like just grew up and started doing like less, just out there shit, more socio-political commentary type shit.
He got more serious, but
Yeah,
I kind of like it. You know,
yeah. It's
I
still
almost,
good comedy. Like that's the thing. Like
I kind of like those comedians with a message. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like Bill Burr kind of strikes me
yeah.
that way a little bit. Like I really like him. I feel like I kind of like if I was a little more confident, I could be kind of a comedian like that because a lot of shit pisses me off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a
And
lot of Bill Burr shit do come from a place of like ranting, but like he's so good at ranting that he does a podcast by himself.
yeah, and that's
Him and Tim
hard,
Dillon,
dude. That's hard.
like them
Tim
dudes.
Dillon hits me as like a you're watching like an old Fox News show of like a dude who's like talking about like stocks and like other like news and stuff. Like he's able to talk about a spectrum of things and he makes jokes about it.
Yeah,
I
cause
don't
he
know,
really into that shit.
you know, I'm talking about like an older show. I can't remember the dude's name, but there was a dude.
I never watched Fox News
I
shows.
mean, I don't even know if it was on Fox. I was kind of throwing that out
I
there.
never
But there was
watched
an
no
old news show
news.
with the dude who used to go on there and he would be like, you know, this stock is down. He's like, you know, don't fuck with this stock. And he's like, doo doo doo. He play like little sound. He play his own sound bites and shit. He kind of like ran his whole own show and he did his own thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
You've never seen this guy. I
no.
bet you somebody out there would know who I'm talking about. There was a guy who would
I
be
mean,
like,
probably, but I never watched nothing like that on TV.
well, I mean, I
Nobody-
didn't watch it, but he was so popular to like my parents or like you know that time I knew of him, and like other pop culture would make fun of him.
Black households was not watching nothing about no fucking stocks.
Okay, fair enough. But he did news too. But whatever. Okay, regardless, him and Tim Dillon are that is a different breed to be able to run your own show with no guests.
Like just be able to, you basically you rant really, really well. Like you can just rant for an hour about
And
whatever.
I really like Bill Burr for that. It's like
Yeah.
like I said, I kind of relate to that. There's a lot of shit that pisses me off, and I feel like a lot of the times, you know, it's just me being a little bit, you know, testy. But I feel like it could be kind of funny. I don't know. But I like him for that. And fuck, what was the original basic? What was the topic we built off of this on?
I don't know.
Shit.
Oh, Chappelle.
Chappelle. Yes, back to Chappelle. Like I really like the comedian he's kind of turned into. I guess
Yeah.
I liked what he was before.
Yeah.
You know, with his sketch comedy and all that
You
stuff.
can't do the
but,
same shit forever.
Exactly.
Unless you.
Hey, he was great on Kill Tony
I
as
liked
a
him as a
fucking
guest.
panelist.
I like him as a guest.
Amazing.
I do not like his.
We should have
stand-up.
known that was going to be the case, though, because like everybody fucked with him so heavily. You
What
know
you
what I
mean?
mean? Like everybody's like, 'cause we kind of had like the similar like maybe just because we're. I don't know. You're a little older, so I thought maybe you'd get his comedy more. But I feel like his comedy's older comedy. You know what I mean?
I mean, it is, but it's like he just that's the only shit he wrote. It's like I feel like he has like has he written? Does he have new?
Would you
material?
consider it like shock comedy, kind of?
Yeah,
You know, so like I feel like that
he was
not
doing dirty nursery rhymes. Like
is yeah that to like older people was like new, and they're like, whoa, we've never heard this. I feel like
yeah, I mean that's probably what it was. Like just the shock value. of
yeah,
it.
so like but like his personality though is what's so funny.
It's like
That is what keeps him relevant to all these other comedians. Like, cause Tony talks about him like he's one of the best.
yeah, they just left him from back then. Like it's.
I don't know if it's that. I feel like they might.
I mean, they
like
know him though. Like he seems
not
like a
like
cool
his-
dude.
to be around and
Yeah.
stuff, and that's why they talk so highly of him.
Yeah,
I
that could be
think.
the case.
Just because of how much they're around him. And I feel like a lot of time, like, do you think comedians go off of like their own just specials and stuff of like that? I don't know, like
What you mean?
who was it? There was a comedian I was listening to on like a podcast who said that like he can't watch other specials. Like he's like, if I'm watching somebody else's special, it's like on a flight. Or like if I have to have time to watch something, that's when I'll watch a special. If it's not then I'm really not watching specials. And it's like I would think that comedians are constantly watching specials for some reason. I don't know
Why?
why. I don't know why. I guess I held that sentiment, but like I feel like if you're observing your peers' work, you're usually gonna watch their specials. But I
you
feel
gonna
like
see them when they drop in the club. Why would you go watch like? I mean, you watch their special to support, if anything, but you don't need to watch it to see their material.
okay,
They
because
be
you're gonna
around
see
each
him at the
other
club.
enough. Yeah.
You're gonna see him at the club. That makes sense. Okay.
They done seen like by the time the special they done seen that shit 4, 5, 6 times like at least.
I don't know. I'm just starting to think now. It's like I don't know if I'm thinking backwards, but almost like, do you think that like being funny and good in conversation is more important or helps build on just doing the stand up?
No, it's two different things.
Two different things.
I think being good at stand up will help you be better at conversation.
Oh, not vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I mean,
Normally, like the shit that be funny in conversation is not usually premise based. You usually just this is like a
riffing.
little riff on something.
Yeah.
But you would have to like set up a whole premise for it to be like a.
I feel like I'm
written
way
joke.
better at riffing than I am at doing just like a straight joke. Like you were able to write like now you got like 2. I'd even say maybe 3 with that other one you got. You know, that are, I would say, really, you know, I'd feel confident stepping on stage, and I'm like a perfectionist. You know, I don't want to get on stage without something that I think's funny, which is another
Yeah.
topic I wanted to talk to you
But
about.
you gotta. That's another thing. It depends on what type of writer you are.
What does that mean?
Some people don't write jokes. Some people write a premise and then go on stage and find the
Work
joke.
it out
Like, yeah,
there. Maybe
like
I should
Marlon
do
Wayans said
that.
he don't write jokes at all. He got the premises. He go on stage and work it out.
Maybe I should do some shit like that because, like, to me, I was gonna ask you. This is another thing I wanted to ask you about. Is do you think do you ever write a joke and then think, oh, this isn't funny? To you, it's not funny. But what if other people think it's funny? Like, because there's been times
You asked me this before.
not on the pod though.
I think you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
Like, if you think something's funny but other people don't, maybe
Yeah,
I did. Okay,
you did.
it's still something that I guess maybe I didn't get a solid enough answer on. It's still on my mind. Like, do you think that that's possible?
It's possible, but you gotta find it funny enough to write a joke. Like,
So if you don't think it's funny, you're not gonna put it in. Like, even like you think, oh, other people might think this is funny, even though I don't think it's funny.
yeah, I don't see most comedians doing that.
I feel like I'm too stiff. I don't know. I'm being too stiff. Like I need something to be fucking hilarious for it to be good to me. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Gotta. Like, if you really watch sets, like every joke don't get crazy laughs.
True.
You got your little filler jokes that get a little chuckle here and there.
That's
you might get a
true.
whole crowd chuckle, but it might be like a 2-second chuckle.
These guys are like master of deception then almost at this point.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like they're just opening up with like a great
It's
joke.
about the threes.
What's that?
The threes.
The
As opposed
threes.
to the 2-pointers. Like,
Oh,
the
okay,
threes
okay,
are the
okay,
big
okay.
jokes. Them like the daggers. Like, it's about the 3. When you hit a 3, it's about hitting the threes and when you hit the threes.
So like,
You
say
wanna
you're
start
down
off, you want to come out the gate. Just
with a
pull
3
up,
for sure.
smack.
With a
Curry.
3.
You might come down next play, a little layup, a little mid range. Come down again, swing it, get a little layup. Might even get a dunk. But
Shit, what's a dunk? That's kind of like a mid-ranger.
no, a dunk is like
The crowd's applauding.
a dunk is a 3 with tags. So if you got a joke, that would be a 3, but then you tag that joke.
Okay. So a dunk's better than a 3, even though it's
Yeah.
less points. It's more flashy.
It's about the momentum.
Okay. Shit. Tags are good, and I feel like I'm building something right now with a bunch of tags, and I need to like just craft it out. I'd like to. So to bring it up, you want to go 2 weeks from now? I think
Yes,
talking
2 weeks
about it
from
on
today.
here, solidifying it, and holding ourselves accountable,
That'd be
make it
the
actually happen.
27th. It's February 27th.
All right, let's go. We're gonna do a quick little open mic for our first time. Should we record it for the pod?
We have to.
Yeah.
Not even for the pod, just to see how you did.
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to record it because then, like, what if I watch it and then I get watching the pod back makes me disencouraged.
If you're not discouraged from being up there and not getting laughs, then watching the video ain't gonna make it worse.
I don't think I'd be discouraged walking up there and not getting the laughs. I feel like I'd be like, oh, I just didn't do it right. That would be my thought process.
And that's
I
why
think.
you watch the video to see where
What
you
I
fucked
did wrong.
up.
Yeah, good point.
Or just listen. You don't gotta necessarily watch, but you gotta like hear it
Listen,
at least
yeah.
to get your cadence.
Listening back to myself is very hard, dude. It's really hard for me. I don't know why.
You get used to it.
Like, I don't mind, like, listening to you talk back is just, like, normal. And then when I hear my own self pop in, it's like, ugh. Who is this?
You're
What a
used to it.
fucking loser this guy is. I don't know, dude. It's weird. It's bad. I hope getting on stage will help me conquer some of that
Yeah, it should.
self-doubt or whatever it is.
It definitely should.
That's funny.
Uh,
Let me tell you about this really quick. Or is there something you
Go
want to
ahead.
bring up? Okay. So, I do flex, right? And I would say I'm a good flexer. I'd say I started off as a great flexer. I'm leaving packages in between screen doors. I'm sticking them under, mats so they don't fly away if it's one of them envelopes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really going above and beyond trying to hide packages if it's in a testy neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was doing good. As I got a little bit later down the line, I started to grow a little disgruntled with the whole idea of the thing, and I'm not as good. But I never disrespect packages. I'll leave it up there. Take the picture as always. It's always good. If it's an apartment I can't get inside, hey, I might leave it in the foyer. But I think most people would rather be able to go down to the foyer and get it that day than have to wait till the next day
Yeah.
for someone to deliver to their door, hopefully. So that's the way I look at it. And if you deliver a package to, or say like there's a house that's hard to get to, I may park my car and walk to it to deliver the package. Not to be super nice, it's like a benefit, kind of like a side, bonus. But the main reason I'm doing that is because if I don't deliver that package, I have to drive all the way back in my car to the warehouse, which is another extra who knows how many miles, I'm counting them fucking miles doing these things. So I got to drive back. I don't want to do that. So I'm going kind of above and beyond to get that package delivered. And, usually if it's like, no matter what, I'm leaving that fucking package there. If you're not there to accept the package, oh well, I'm putting it fucking on your porch and hopefully you'll get it. It's kind of like the deal. So I seen this story about this guy in California who was a flex driver like myself. And he drove up to one of them burned down houses in like that big area. Is it Anaheim or no?
I don't know.
I can't remember the name, but that area that all burned down. And he just dropped the package at the front doorstep. The house completely fucking burned down. Took the picture and fucking left. And people are making a big fuss about it. Now, I don't think the guy did anything fucking wrong.
They should be mad at Amazon if anybody. That package shouldn't have gone out.
Should they be mad at Amazon?
If there's no house to deliver it to, that package, like the driver should have never got that package.
What if the dude who's ordering the package, why isn't he the one who's in trouble for putting an address that's
He
not...
might have ordered some shit weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it'd be like it'll be estimated shipping a month from now. You know what I'm saying? He might have ordered some
If
shit,
it's something
forgot.
that's got to get shipped to the warehouse, sure, right?
Yeah, he might have ordered some shit, forgot.
Okay.
You know
Good
what I'm saying? I'm sure
point.
he got more shit to worry about than a fucking package.
But, like, I feel like that's got to be on your mind. Like, it's, oh, shit, I got something coming to
His
my
house burnt down. He ain't thinking about no fucking Amazon package. What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't see there being really any harm in it getting delivered by the driver.
No, it's not. It's not on the driver.
Yeah. Like,
I'm saying it shouldn't have gotten to the driver in the first place. It shouldn't have gone out. It should have been like that type of shit should be reported to any delivery service. Like, hey, this neighborhood doesn't fucking exist anymore. Don't bring shit over here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of the thing I'm thinking is how did he even get a route over there? Because when you get these routes, you're not driving miles.
Between
No, it's
maybe
like
in
2
Cali.
minutes between stops.
Maybe in Cali.
Maybe. It's true. It's different over there. It is different. Yeah, but that just blew my mind that people were like kind of like ripping the driver mainly.
Yeah,
And it was like,
that ain't on him.
leave him alone, dude. He's fucking like, okay, it's kind of funny. Like, you get there, the house
I mean, it's-
isn't fucking there.
Just the way the protocol works, he did what he should have done. Like,
In my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, well,
and they clearly still got the package. You sent me the post, and she took a picture of the fucking box
you
sitting
went
on
there
the
to
steps.
pick it up.
You got it.
And the way I'm thinking, if I'm the driver, oh, maybe, he's temporarily staying somewhere else and he didn't change it and he's going to come here and grab it. And that's exactly what they did. Like you said,
I
if they took the
wouldn't even
picture-
think that far. I have to deliver this package to this address. This address is right here. Here's the picture. I'm out.
I mean, that's what I
It's
would
not
do.
his fault the house ain't fucking there no more.
That's what I would do. But, like, you got to think when you're there as the driver, as a human. Like, you
I mean, it's
pull
probably
up,
a weird situation.
it's like,
but it's
oh,
like,
the fucking house isn't here, but I'm doing it. I'm dropping
ain't no
the
neighbors
fucking
to steal
package.
it.
That's funny. That's funny. Fucking A. Yeah, dude.
It's probably the safest that damn package will ever be.
Fucking A. Yeah, exactly. It almost blended in with all the debris. Like, couldn't even tell. That's funny. Yeah.
Like cover, like put some like charred shit over it.
Like normally, like I said, you try to slip it in between the door and like the screen door. You can't do that, so you just lay the fucking wood on top of it. Take the picture. That shit's funny, dude.
Oh shit! But yeah, they got the package. Like, I don't see the big deal. He ain't do nothing wrong. It just shouldn't have gone out. Like,
Can I tell you something I did like yesterday or like 2 days ago?
what?
I was going to this apartment building, and it's one of them fancy ones. So like, the doors downstairs are electronic, and I got this cool thing. You press a button on the Amazon app, it should open the doors, right?
That's dope.
Yeah, and it works 90% of the time. So I press the buttons, and it's not opening, right? And I'm like, trying to shove it and like get it open. And there's a fucking camera and a big like like 2 or 3 signs that say like, drivers do not leave packages in the foyer. So I'm feeling like extra like I want to leave it here. I want to just get on with my fucking day. I'm like, I should really try. So I waited there for a minute. I knocked, hoping somebody would come by. No one came, so I just took the envelope. It was one of them little envelope ones. And I slipped it in between the crack of the fucking door. And it's just there on the floor. And I took the fucking picture. And I'm walking out, and I felt kind of like a piece of shit. But I was like,
what are you supposed to do?
If they report it, I actually don't care. Because, like, dude, these apartment buildings are so hard to get into. The button don't work to open the doors.
Can't get in, like,
you want your package most of the time, right? As a consumer?
Yes.
It doesn't matter where the fuck you leave it. Like,
No.
if I get my package at the end of the day, I'm happier than if I have to wait till tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And that's always how I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they're not going to be too mad if they got to come down here and grab it. Or, like, most of the time, somebody's going to walk up and be like, oh, there's something here on the floor. And they pick this up and put it at the receptionist desks, Like, so, whatever.
Right.
That shit.
Yeah, but if you can't get in the fucking building, that's like shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Exactly.
But yeah, I think we did it. We never introduced the episode, but
We
did
didn't.
it.
You didn't want to cover anything else?
Nah, we say that shit for next week.
It's a good topic.
Yeah, it ain't.
So maybe we should save it. Did we talk for a whole fucking hour?
Yeah, we already like an hour 15 or something.
Shut up, dude. We only talked
We
for
had
like,
an hour 3, hour 4. Yeah.
dude, we only did like 2 topics.
Yeah.
Some came up, I guess.
You don't always need like written topics. You just natural conversation flows and other shit.
Well, okay, our first couple episodes weren't very natural, I feel. Like this one, it was like the first one that
I
just
think that's because we was too focused on topics.
Yeah,
Maybe
that might have
just
been my fault. I don't
talk.
know. Yeah. I felt better now. I don't know. This week I felt like,
Yeah.
excited for it almost. Not too nervous. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I get nervous
for
for
a
everything.
podcast?
I get nervous for everything, dude.
You're just sitting and talking. It ain't even live or nothing. Like,
I was just telling Amber, dude, like I get nervous like going into a conversation with somebody that I just don't have enough to say. And like I get into the conversation and then we end up talking way too fucking long. You know what I mean? And like it's always the case, but I always go into it feeling nervous. Why? I don't know.
I have no clue.
Humans are weird. Next week we'll discuss this.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, not that. But yeah.
No. This isn't a psychological show.
No.
Hell
But,
no.
that was episode 4 of the Riff Stop. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Like,
And
comment,
ladies.
subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at the Riff Stop, TikTok at the Riff Stop.
If you got anything interesting to talk about, you want to hear us chat about,
Post it in the comments.
definitely.
Hit them comments up. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.